From a disagreeable neighbor with a voice like Wanda Sykes.
She tased me through the f***ing door with my kid in the car.
Figure going on.
She buzzed my lip and stuff, and she kept grabbing my hair and punching me in the face a couple of times.
To a man who treats the neighborhood park as his own private land.
I might be yelling anti-Semitic. I might be yelling racial slurs, whatever.
You can't do that.
You're a liar.
To a woman pepper spraying her neighbor's child.
And they're gonna smash my face in.
Okay.
Put the little kids up to come over to the fence and throw stuff at me, because all I do is sit on my back porch and read.
These are times when racist Karen neighbors think they're above the law. Starting with this woman who attacked her neighbor over just a cigarette.
She tased me through the f***ing door with my kid in the car.
Figure going on.
She buzzed my lip and stuff, and she kept grabbing my hair and punching me in the face a couple of times.
On December 28, 2024, police received a call to an apartment complex regarding a fight between two neighbors. As soon as they arrived, the police knew this wouldn't be easy.
Hey, she just tried to attack my wife. He tried to tase my wife. My wife got her right there.
She tased me through the f***ing door with my kid in the car.
All right.
Let me go.
Just step inside real quick, and let me.
I don't, listen, I don't live here. I got out of the car. She f***ing tased me while my kid in the f***ing car.
Okay, I got it. Let her
For
go.
no
Let her go.
reason. Oh, no way.
Stand up. All right.
She would not let go of me.
Where are they at? Like, which car are they? Which car are you guys in?
That one, the white one.
The white car? Yeah. Okay, can y'all do me a favor and just have a seat in the white car while I figure out what's going on?
Sprayed me while my son
Do you need a
car. No,
Okay.
no.
All right, just have a seat. Have a seat in the car for me real quick while I talk to her, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, tell me what happened.
The pepper spray is old from one thing. She's like, "What the hell is that?" I said, "It's not even pepper spray." Her son was not even in the car.
Okay.
But I kept asking her, "Let go of me, let go of me." You can even ask him.
Okay, so did she hit you?
Yeah, she kept punching me in the mouth and stuff and punching me in my eye.
Okay.
My lips swollen.
Okay. Yeah, I see where she hit you in the eye. Okay, so why did all this transpire?
Because I asked them nicely to keep the dogs down. And I come out here, I took the trash out, and she's like, "You have no reason to sit there and say stuff because I hear you, old man." I said, "Y'all live right above us. Me and my old man don't even argue."
Okay.
They wouldn't keep it down and stuff, and we got two kids. My daughter, she had to go to the hospital a couple times, and she asked to go to the doctor. She started running her mouth and stuff, and started laughing in my face, and she hit me once. I said, "See, that's why I don't like people. That's why I don't like apartment stuff, because people want to sit there and run their mouth."
Yeah.
And she buzzed my lip and stuff, and she kept grabbing my hair and punching me in the face a couple of times.
Yeah.
She wouldn't let go of me.
So did you tase her?
No, it was dead.
The conflict began when the woman asked for a cigarette and was refused. However, her strong odor of alcohol and her victim-like attitude led police to question the credibility of her account.
So who had the taser? Did you have the taser?
It's dead.
I don't even know what to do with it. I probably have put it somewhere. I was in there last.
She had the window rolled up,
This whole
but I kept doing this.
Yeah.
She had the window rolled up, I kept doing this. She never got tased with it. And that's when she got out.
So you had the taser, but you never actually touched her with the taser? Okay.
And
It's just a lot going on trying to figure it
I
all
ran
out.
back toward the door before I opened the door. This is when she started hitting me.
Okay. She got any marks or anything on her?
Other than the tears and what have you.
But I never sprayed her with any pepper spray. The pepper spray was old. And even it was
You sprayed something on her face. Cause what do you got on your shirt? It looks like resident.
That was
She was on the ground.
Who was on the ground?
She was when I got here.
Okay. Was she on the ground because she tried to
my
tase her, she
hair.
beat her ass, or?
No,
That's
I was
what
going
she
back
said.
toward the house. My daughter's shirt.
Did
was
you
right
ask her for
there.
a cigarette?
Yeah, I asked her for a cigarette.
And she told you what?
She's like, "But you don't have no reason to sit there and say anything about my dog, blah, blah." We hear that all damn night.
Okay.
But I've asked them nicely or whenever. I mean, this is only the second night that I've asked them, but we got a sick kid. We got a sick kid that's been in the hospital for the past month for 3 times for an ear infection and stuff, and then she's got to go back to the doctor Monday. Her ear is still hurting and stuff, but she's like, you have never been to talk after. The only thing I did was walk out there when she was sitting in the car, ask her for a cigarette, and then she started running her mouth.
And you asked her to keep the dog from barking. And then what happened?
Well, at first I asked her husband, or her son, or whatever, if he'd keep the dog quiet. He's like, well, I'll try to, but our son's coming down here and stuff, and they're dogs, they're gonna bark. I said, yeah, I get that they're gonna bark, but it's like y'all are scraping stuff across the floor and stuff. But after I went up there and asked her for a cigarette, she started saying stuff about, y'all have no reason to talk about dogs barking and stuff. We hear you and the kids and all that down there. I said, but y'all are a lot louder up there. My daughter's sick, and we got 2 young kids that are trying to sleep.
Yeah.
I know that freaking pepper spray brother had touched her because, I mean, it's old. I couldn't even get the spray on my hand.
Police quickly approached the victim and every statement contradicted the initial woman. The situation had reached a peak of tension.
So what happened?
I don't know what happened.
From start to finish, okay?
Okay.
So this is what I'll tell you what I've got so far, okay? She said she was inside, and she came outside to throw the trash away. While she was outside, she asked you for a cigarette, and she asked your boyfriend or husband, who was that?
My husband.
Husband. She asked her husband to keep the dogs down. And then the fight started.
Listen, no. My husband was not even outside.
Okay.
He went upstairs. Just like I said, we go and we walk the dogs about this time because we both work. He worked at Carvana, I work at McDonald's.
Okay.
So we have to take the dogs out because we're going to be gone.
Okay.
Okay. He came out. He took the dogs. That was it. He went upstairs. I drove off and came back because I'm going to Blairsville to go watch my grandkids. She comes outside, asked me for a cigarette. I said, no, I ain't got no cigarette. She started going like this, and she said, you fucking black bitch, all I asked for a cigarette. And then she's like, okay, I got you. So she went in the house. I'm waiting on him. The window is rolled down. She comes outside. She sprays me with something. And all I felt was my lip burning. She went back in the house. She said, I got something for you. I'm going to get the taser. I'm sitting up there laughing because she already done fell because she howled for something. She already done fell. And then when she came back out, she had a light on it. And then she reached through the door and started tasing me with my jacket. I felt it right here. And then I had her head through the window. And then I was getting out of the car, and she kept on and pressing the thing.
Okay.
So, as I got out, I was hitting her, and then she ran over that way, and then she took the taser again and started trying to hit my leg, and that's when we fighting. And she started calling her husband, and he ran to the door and was trying to take the taser from her.
It's easy to understand why this woman wanted to report her neighbor, but the way she handled everything calmly and tactfully was truly commendable.
I just wanted to get him.
Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
His mind.
Yeah, do what you need to do with him.
This is first night with me.
Oh, no. I'm sorry about that, man.
Just like I told the landlord, I'm tired of this shit. I pay $12.50 a month. He don't go through nothing. We got people over here that just moved over here selling drugs. You got her going door to door asking for weed and other kind of drugs.
Yeah.
She don't even friggin' know me. I work. I don't bother nobody. I come in the house. I go to work. I speak to her. That's it. Ain't never had no ain't never had no problems.
Yeah.
Now she wanna see, like when she coming out now, she's on something.
Yeah.
And I know y'all probably tired of coming out here. It's always
no,
me.
It's fine.
It's all.
Is it always you?
Yes. Well, listen, he had people move over here before. We wake up. We had Helen, Clarksville. We had the police, and then we had the SWAT team and everybody because of them over here.
Yeah.
Now she done moved in. That man, he works every day. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
And when she worked, she had traffic coming here, and then the other people were selling over. He don't he don't check nobody over here.
Yeah.
But she thought she was gonna get away. She thought that she was gonna get away with it.
Do you want a napkin or something for your eyes?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's just burning on my lip. I don't know what she sprayed me.
This is going to sound really stupid, but I'm going to ask the question regardless. What do you want me to do?
I want to press charges.
After hearing the entire story more clearly, it became clear how unstable and crazy this woman was. Therefore, the police decided to do what needed to be done.
The other party, and what I've deemed is you're the one who's at fault here. You're the predominant aggressor. So I'm going to go ahead and have you put those down. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Look at him. What did he say?
Can I hand him the stuff in my bra real quick?
What's in your bra?
Yeah, what's in there?
She's got her credit cards and stuff.
Why don't you get patted down?
Yeah.
I mean, if he needs to bail me out, he needs to.
I understand that. Once you get searched.
All right. She's going to search. Would you mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Thank you. And there, before you step in there, let me just say this.
That's why I asked for you.
I know. All right, listen. I've checked my back seat, and there's absolutely nothing in my back seat. If I find something in my back seat,
You're not going to.
okay, I'm just letting you know. Okay.
I don't like going to jail. It's not the first time.
Okay.
The second time I'm.
All right. I got you. It hurts.
Got the heat on for you.
Her victim performance didn't help her win an Oscar, but it got her sent straight to jail on charges of aggravated assault, third-degree child abuse, and disorderly conduct. Just as the police thought they could take a little break in another neighborhood, there was a man 10 times more vicious than the woman.
Be yelling anti-Semitic. I might be yelling racial slurs, whatever.
You can't do that.
You're a liar. Trespassing.
For disorderly
You're
conduct.
trespassing. You're trespassing.
On April the 15th, 2023, police were dispatched to a residence near Hunt Park due to a disorderly man causing a disturbance. What seemed like a simple warning ended up becoming a charge.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
My neighbors did.
Okay.
We have two little ones and
Yeah,
one's
sure.
upstairs with their sound machines on.
Okay.
But hold on, actually. My neighbor texted us at... Well, and I guess that's a loaded question, because how long, as in, like, since we've lived here?
How long? Maybe since last night, because I heard it was an ongoing.
I didn't hear anything last night.
Okay. I had heard it started last night, and it just kind of kept on progressing.
I would say the last, like, hour, our
last
neighbors
hour.
heard it.
Okay.
But it's like...
Sorry,
It's
I hope I
like-
don't wake up your kids.
That's fine.
Getting your dog on bed.
It's pretty constant.
Yeah.
I mean, he, like, is always...
Always.
Yelling
Yeah.
at people in the park because they can see straight through there.
Yeah, that's kind of why we got called down here today, because he was yelling some.
It's like they've got 3 kids, they've got 2, we've all got, like, there's just kids everywhere.
Yeah, and he was yelling some pretty, you know.
that's-
Yeah, well, they were. It wasn't so much profane as it just was.
Usually
just,
it's super racist.
Yeah, very. It's racist, ethnicity, religious,
And I
that
think he
type.
has, like, I don't think it's a real gun.
He has a pellet gun.
He has a pellet gun, yeah. Apparently he had some problems with his neighbors in the backyard, and he had kind of wandered over into their property and set off their cameras and stuff. And
Yeah, they've got a bunch of kids.
yeah,
Just
I think they have
houses.
3 maybe.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So apparently that was an issue as well. But
Yeah.
the couple of people that we have talked to today, that usually his tirades tend to be of the racist,
Yeah.
ethnic,
Yeah,
religious
I mean,
variety.
he, like, the only things he's done to us is, like, he doesn't like the, like, new construction
Sure,
stuff.
sure,
So
yeah.
he, like, will say, like, take your money and get out
He does
of here.
burnouts up and down
He
the
does
street in his little
burnouts,
truck.
like,
His little
he'll-
pickup truck. Nice.
Yeah, like, he'll, like, pull up near our house, or, like, if he, like, he knows our cars, so if he's, like, pulling in around the same time as us, he, like, comes up real far and, like, tries to scare you and
Tries
stuff.
to be intimidating. I got you.
And if a
But-
house is having a bunch of graduation parties,
Sure,
last
yeah.
fall,
I mean, it's-
cars parked on the street, drives them nuts.
Yeah, that usually sets him off.
Help anybody who parks in front of his house.
The neighbor said the man often shouted racist remarks while drunk, and the situation had become a serious problem. But let's go meet the main individual to see if everything is really as described.
Yes, sir. I will come out and talk to you.
Okay, what's going on today?
Who called you?
A neighbor.
What crime did I commit?
Just saying that you're yelling provocative language to people at the park.
I'm yelling provocative language.
That's what
Is that a crime?
That's what I was told. Well, it depends. If it's causing alarm to people, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
You're a liar.
If you're causing
You're
alarm,
lying. You're lying.
And if you're yelling threats, it could be a crime.
I'm not yelling threats.
Well, I never said that. I just said if
Yeah,
you were
you did.
if you were yelling threats, it could be a crime.
Yeah, you did. You just said it.
No, I said if you were.
If I was.
Yep. I don't know what you were yelling. That's why I'm here to
I'm
talk
on
to you.
private property. I have freedom of speech.
Yes,
it's called
you
the
do.
First Amendment.
You do have freedom of speech, but is the moment that you start causing alarm to people?
Alarm. What
Yes.
is alarm? What is alarm? Is that a crime?
It is if you're causing alarm to people.
No, it is not
It's
a
called
crime.
disorderly conduct.
You state to me the statutory shit where I'm causing a crime. I'm committing a crime.
When you're causing alarm or annoyance to or an inconvenience to multiple people, that is a crime.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It's called disorderly conduct.
You're a liar.
You can't be drunk
You're
causing
a liar.
somebody...
I'm on private property, man.
But you still can't be causing annoyance and alarm to somebody.
That's bullshit, man.
When you're
I
intoxicated,
can
you
do
cannot.
whatever I want on my property.
That's not exactly true.
You're a liar.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you think that. But
I think that because it's the truth.
so what exactly are you...
You want to speak to my lawyer?
What exactly are you doing back there?
You want to speak to my lawyer?
I just want to... I'm asking you a simple question.
I'm getting drunk. I love
Okay.
to be drunk.
That's not a crime.
There you go.
But are you
just said it. Hallelujah.
but are you yelling at people in the park?
You got your camera on?
I do. It's not
Thank you.
it's not
Thank
illegal
you.
to drink, especially
That's
when
right.
you're on your own property.
That's right.
As long as you're not operating a motor vehicle.
That's right. Amen.
As soon as officers made contact, they knew what the woman had said was true. He was drunk and aggressive, and things were about to get worse.
I'm yelling at anybody I want to yell at.
Why?
Because it's my property. I can do whatever I want.
What are you yelling?
I might be yelling anti-Semitic. I might be yelling racial slurs,
Well,
whatever.
you can't do that.
You're a liar.
You can't be yelling
The freedom
racial
of
slurs.
speech gives me the right to do whatever I want.
To a certain
Bye.
extent, it does.
Bye. Adios. You're a liar. You got your camera on.
How much have you
You're
been
sitting
drinking?
there telling me I don't have no right.
Would you got an ID on you? I'm allowed to ID you because you came up to make contact
No,
with me.
I did not come up to you and
You
make
did.
contact.
You told me to stay off your property,
Bye.
and then you came to me. It's really going to turn into a shit show when I try to cite him, and I'm going to end up having to just take him downtown.
Yeah. And they may refuse him if he's too intoxicated.
For DC intox. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a wrestling day.
We can go hook him up.
You don't know shit. Go in the house.
Yeah.
Go in the house.
It seemed the police had anticipated the situation. They had lost patience with him and decided to make an arrest. But that was when everything erupted.
Come here, Jeffrey. Turn around.
What are you going to do?
We're going to take you to jail today.
No, well, for
Stop.
what?
Stop.
You're trespassing.
For disorderly
You're
conduct.
trespassing. You're trespassing.
Stop now.
You're trespassing. You're trespassing. You're trespassing.
You're under arrest, okay?
You're trespassing. You're trespassing. You're trespassing. You are trespassing.
No, this isn't a gun.
You are trespassing.
Stop.
You're
Come
trespassing.
on, let me double check.
You're trespassing. You're trespassing.
Jeff, stop.
You're trespassing. Get off of me.
Stop.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment right. You're trespassing. Liar. You're trespassing.
Watch your hand.
You're trespassing.
All right.
He's going to jail.
Yeah.
He's going to jail.
What am I going to jail for?
Jeff,
You gotta sleep this
Jeff,
off, Jeff.
look at me.
Hey,
being-
you didn't tell me what I'm being detained
I'm
for.
trying to tell you right now.
What am I being detained for?
Stop.
trying to tell
Settle
you right
down.
now.
You're being arrested and taken down to the
I'm
Hamilton
being
County
arrested
Justice Center
illegally.
for disorderly conduct while
That's
intoxicated.
bullshit.
All right,
I'm on
let's go.
private property.
Let him get some
I'm on
shit.
private property.
They'll get
I'm on
It seemed handcuffing him would calm him down, but it didn't. Getting him into the patrol car was the real problem.
You're liars.
Give him some of the jail.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Stop. Illegally, you're detaining me. Look at you. Look at you. You're cursing. You're lying ass pieces of shit. You're lying ass pieces of shit. You're liars. You're liars. You're liars. You're detaining me illegally. You German kraut liquor. Piece of shit. You're a communist. Yeah. Tear my arm off. German kraut liquor. Tear my arm off. I got him, Allison. German kraut liquor. You're liars.
Being drunk isn't a crime, but shouting racist slurs definitely is. That's why he was taken to jail on a disorderly conduct charge. Just for a few words, getting yourself thrown in jail is crazy. But what happens when a woman sprays pepper spray on her neighbor's kids?
And they're going to smash my face in.
Okay.
Put the little kids up to come over to the fence and throw stuff at me, because all I do is sit on my back porch and read at them.
Okay, you pay.
On May 30th, 2025, police responded to a situation involving a woman who bear-maced a child. From the very beginning, they knew it was going to be a long, exhausting day.
They were just out here doing bubbles.
Okay.
And my neighbor, she out every day. I called the police
right
on
there
her.
sitting?
Yeah, she's sitting there with her camera.
Okay.
And she has camera, so she I don't know if she watches, but she can pull that camera footage probably back up.
Okay.
She walked to that gate and sprayed bear mace or whatever at me and my and it's like if you walk probably that way you can still smell it because it got in my into my chest or whatever. But then she walked back and sat down, and she every day is like, oh, you and get out of my neighborhood and wear for like this is like we have footage of her of that, but that's like but I wish I would have had her just now. She literally walked to that gate right here. Say y'all stupid, but that's I don't care about that. Like yeah, but that bear mace or whatever that was, you just literally came to your gate and sprayed.
Right.
She said the other day when she was out here playing, I wasn't here. I had a graduation yesterday and I was getting my stuff done. So I didn't know that this is her second time. My daughter said she did it to her while she was out playing in the pool and told her she wished she drowned.
This isn't even the first time she's done this. She was seething with hatred and sprayed pepper spray at the little girl who was playing with bubbles. But that's not even the worst part.
So what's going on today?
Them people keep making threats. They're going to come over, they're going to beat my ass, and they're going to smash my face in.
Okay.
Put the little kids up to come over to the fence and throw stuff at me, because all I do is sit on my back porch and read.
Okay,
I don't
puppy.
know who they are. I couldn't even tell you their names. I don't have nothing to do with them, and I don't talk to them.
Okay. So what happened today?
She come over to my fence with they keep cell phone thing. I don't know what it is. They put the cell phone in a little kid's hand, make them come over to the fence, and they tell them to say stuff. Okay? And then they hold the cell phone up like this here.
To do what?
I don't know.
Okay.
Trying something. And then that woman, she keeps saying she's going to take care of me, okay?
What's she saying exactly?
Huh?
What'd she say exactly?
I can't hear her.
Okay.
I can only see her, the motions and what have you, okay?
Okay.
But they sit on that back porch over there, and they'll come out and they'll pace something down that fence, saying stuff. I ignore them, you know, and they just back and forth. And then finally, they'll go in one door, out the back door, pace something down, in the front door, out the back door, pace something down. And that one guy over there, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of them. There's supposed to be 4 people. A man, a woman, and 2. You know the difference between the black people and I hope you do anyway. But black people, I work with black people. I like black people. I know some real good black people. I don't like. There's a lot of drugs going on over there. A lot of cars coming in over there.
10, 14, 17.
Okay, and that pot comes over.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, I get a second hand of all that dope they're smoking, and they smoke dope.
Okay. So
Matter of fact, Gary can tell you that across the street. A lady on the other end down there can tell you that.
This Karen, like the others, also likes to change the narrative to deny any racism, but her attitude and behavior tell a completely different story. The situation is spiraling.
Okay, did you spray it? Did it hit them?
No,
like what? Where did you spray it from?
From right outside of my door. I didn't spray to hit them. I just want to let them know I have some protection.
So you didn't like go up to the gate and start spraying like at them and the kids or anything like that?
I made one big shot of spray in the air.
Okay.
I have a taser, and I will use every what I can get my hands on.
So,
I want to go down and file charges, but I don't know their name.
Okay.
And okay, and I yelled at the kids, I think twice, because they're screaming their top of their lungs. I told them to shut up. They don't have to scream that way.
And she didn't like that?
No. Okay. And, you know, they didn't like that one bit. So the two girls over there, they always telling me to kiss their ass. They'll bend over and stick their ass up at me and go, kiss my ass. Okay? And that woman, she did the same thing, tell me to kiss her ass. You know, they bend over, stick it up, and put their finger right there and look at me, and you can tell what they're saying. They'll get in those windows facing my house. Nobody else can see them.
So
facing my house. And they'll get in those windows. They'll send those kids out to the fence. And you can hear them telling them because the kids keeps looking back at the window, you know.
So there's nothing against the law for doing that until you report it to us that it's happening over and over and over and over and over again.
I reported it to the first ones that were here.
Because then it can come under harassment, okay? But until you're reporting this to us, there's nothing, because it's not, that's not, that.
You have a card with your
that's
own,
that's not illegal. Now them doing the same stuff over and over and over again.
However, this testimony completely contradicts what the mother and the video footage show. She walked up to the fence and sprayed directly at them. Clearly, she is an immature liar.
She walked up to the gate and then she just tried to spray us.
Okay. Did you feel the effects of the pepper spray? No. Do you need medical attention for any reason? Like, does your nose hurt? Does your throat hurt? Your lungs? Your throat hurt a little bit? Oh, your nose? Okay.
We come home and you'll just hear it.
That's what she said. She just sits there all night.
All day. Stupid. You don't belong in this neighborhood. All this, she make gun sounds like she just. This is every day that God give her. That's what she decides to do.
The police finally handcuffed her. So glad she was arrested. She needs to learn that she can't abuse and assault other people.
I do need you to put your hands behind your back, okay?
No, you don't do that to me.
Ma'am, please.
Hey.
Ma'am.
Don't fight us. Don't fight us.
Ma'am, I'll move them to the front.
What are you arresting me for?
Okay, it's going to be simple battery, okay?
No, I haven't touched anybody.
I got you. I need you to put your hands behind your back. Ma'am.
Wait a
Miss
minute.
Ada.
No. I got to take care of this animal.
Is there anybody that we can call for you?
No.
Okay, so...
We'll take care of the dog. We'll let him inside.
I'll put him inside, okay?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to let your dog inside.
No, but what are you trying to do with me?
You're
being placed under arrest.
For what?
For simple battery.
I haven't touched anybody.
Ma'am, I need you to put your hands behind your back.
Miss Ada.
Ma'am, don't make this difficult.
I got arthritis in my shoulders.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
so
don't fight us, and we'll get it to the front.
No, I don't understand what you're trying to do here. I haven't done a damn thing.
She carried that bitterness all the way to jail, along with a simple assault charge for spraying her neighbor with pepper spray. That wraps it up for these racist Karens. Which one do you think behaved the worst? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want to see more Karens get what they deserve, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications.